नमो विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्री श्रीमद्भक्ति वेदांत नारायण इति नामिने श्रीकृष्ण लीला कथाने सुदाक्षम औदार्य माधुर्य गुणैस्तयुक्तम् वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषमान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जहृदयकरुणि चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं त्वं सततं प्रपद्ये नमामि नारायणपादपङ्कजं करोमि नारायणपूजनं सदा वदामि नारायणनामनिर्मलम् स्मरामि नारायण तत्त्वमव्ययम् जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे हरे ओ हरे राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल Let me offer millions of licenses at the lotus feet of your Gurudev. Rupanuga Guru Varga Nama Nishta Santa Sipagana Prabhu Chanakam Danta Koti Dandavat. And all present, past, future Vaishnavas at our Dandavat Pranam. Vancha Kalpataru Vyascha Kripa Sindhudevacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Oh, no. Today is Monday. So this will be our like question and answers. Uh, Thursday will be in Udupi. It will be difficult to get a broadband. You'll have mostly WhatsApp audio on that day. Today is Purnima. Sri Jagannath Snana Yatra. Mukunda Datta. Sridhar Pandit. It's apparent day. Then July 1st is Srila Shyamananda Prabhu's disappearance day. 5th July. Gaurapa Srila Vakreshwar Pandit's appearance day. Then Gaurapa Srivas Pandit's disappearance day, 9th July. 10th July is Yekini Ekadasi. And then 11th is also Yogini Ekadasi. So this time it will be 2 days. So it depends on your place. In India, like on the eastern side, like Mumbai, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, it's on the 10th. Assam, Bengal, like that. So the thing is, the Surya, if the sunshine, sunset, sunrise is before 5:33, then it is on Saturday, 11th. If it is after 5:33, sunrise, it will be 10th July. If you are confused, then better to do both days. Better do both days, take fruit like that. One appropriate day, if you are doing Nirjal, you do that, what you think is appropriate. And the other day you can do fruits, or maybe both days fruit, no problem. Don't worry about Paran time. So 12th July, Sunday, 9:30, before that. If you do that way, Ekadasi Devi is very, very, very merciful. If you do it twice, 2 days, she will appreciate. She will bless her so much. Oh, they are done 2 days. Having great faith in me. So how she will give us up? She is magnanimous. She will not find fault in us. If you are sincere, uh, and generally that's how we used to do anyway. See, the Dashami, take on fruit, Ekasi do Nirjal, then Dwasi also do fruit. This is actually traditional, very advanced devotees, they do. So once a year, if you do like that, it's not a bad idea. Then 15 July, Jagannath Gundicha Mandir, Marchan. 16 July, Jagannath Rath Yatra. Hera Panchami, 20th July. Then Guru Purnima is 29th July. So Chaturmasya begins. Shain Ekadasi, 25th July. Janmashtami is 4th. Augustine, 19th September. Then October 26th, Kartik Vrata. October 26th and 24th November ends Kartik and also Chaturmasya. Gaur Purnima is 22nd March. Um, Things go very fast. Gurudev discusses Jagannath, the pastime, uh, three rivers, three stories of Jagannath, appearance of Jagannath. Now the Snana Yatra, uh, ज्येष्ठ पूर्णिमा तिथि, पुरुषोत्तम जगदीश Snana Yatra Mahamahostsava takes place on the Purnima Tithi, Jyeshta Purnima. This is a real Jyeshta Purnima. The previous month was uh, like extra month, Adhika Mas, Jyeshta. Adhika Jyeshta, this is normal, real Jyeshta. This is Jyeshta. So this time, see, Jagadish, Vallabha, Baladev, the Subhadra, Pahandi Vijaya, they call it Pahandi Vijaya. They build a very elaborate big stand. Actually, you can see the deities even from outside. So big pandal sitting place. Mm. Uh, Along with Sudarshan. Underneath Sushitala, very cool water. With the golden parts. They begin with the big snana. Then after the snana, now this snana, the bathing is done even by demigods, actually. They assemble, they are also doing. And of course, they may not be visible to everybody, but they come. After the bath, Lord, he takes on the form of Ganesh. Form of Ganesh. There is a reason for it. See. All the Brahmarshi, Samasta, Devata, all the Devatas, to make his bathing, they bring Parijata, the heavenly planet, very fragrant Parijata. Suratarangini, Pavitra, pure water they bring on their head. They come with along with Brahma. They come to Purushottam Dham by the under the direction of Brahma. They bathe, Lord sitting on the, the, the bathing place, specially made. And by doing Jaya, Shabda Purna, Stuti, and they pay obeisances to the Lord. So, Indradumya, because there's so many demigods coming, so many people come. So he made a place, bathing ghat outside, very huge. Even today it is there. Very big. All four sides, very wonderfully decorated. Then Vishwavita Mahabharata. Um, so many diamonds, Mahamarakatamani Kachita, Suvishal, and they covered with the cloth. Uh, but because of the time factor, it was all broken down. Then Maharaj Ananga Bhimadeva, he established the present Snana Vedi. Ananga Bhimadeva. On the day of Snana Yatra, uh, the Snana, the bathing place, decorated, well decorated, uh, with different kinds of uh, mani, moti, mala, chamar, pataka, you know, the flags, then different kind of torna, different kind of like mango. Sometimes we do traditional uh, chandan mishrita, sugandhita tanda, very fragrant and very pure water. Dhupa deepa, they everywhere sprinkled. Afterwards, the servants of Jagannath, there is on the southern direction one well there. There they bring out the water and they pour very fragrant things into it. Then Mani mantra. They utter Mani mantras. Suvarna Kalash. And they fill up with the golden parts. And according to the way it is described in the Shastra. Uh, then afterwards, holy dhan, doing kirtan and all that. They bring Jagannath, Balaram, Subhadra, and Sudarshan. Uh, they they become ready to bring them out. And the people who are uh, close to king and the servants, uh, they bring chamaras, the tala, different instruments, pahandi, and they bring out Jagannath, Baladev, Sudarshan with the chamaras, kirtan. Then they bring him on the snana mancha, the sitting place for taking bath. So they'll be very careful so that no part can come. Uh, should not come. So, and that's why they cover very beautiful pattavastra, clothes. Um, and they completely cover Jagannath, the deities, with the nice clothes, so that no part can come there. That time, because they are bringing out Jagannath for a long distance, they keep praising him. Uttanasya. Oh Lord, please get up or wake up. Wake up. That's why in the devatas, demigods from this heavenly planet, they in their mind is thinking, they think Jagannath, it is possible he wants to visit Swarga, heavenly planet. Uh, Thinking like that, they are putting their, the looking in the direction of deity. They say, Hey Ram, Hey Krishna, all glories unto you, all glories, all glories, all glories. Like this. Uh, Janma Jeshti means non-very Visya. They bring in uh, Janma Jeshti. That is the birth. Um, we will see later on, it's the appearance day of Jagannath. But it is so amazing, even though it's any appearance, we should fast. But the Jagannath gives an exception. He's so kind. So you don't have to fast. So Jagannath is telling Swayambhuva Manu in the Satya Chaturyuga, Dvitiya Amsha Evam Satya Bhagavad Darshana Pradai. Pratama Amshik, Swayambhuva Manu. And when he was doing the yajna, he appeared there. Why? Now the reason is telling why Snana Yatra is done on this Jeshta Purnima. Why is doing it? Doing Swayambhuva Manu. Dvitiyamsha, Satyuga. Uh, when they were doing the Swayambhuva Manu Yajna, during that time, he appeared there. And it was Jeshta Purnima. That's why that day, this is his Punya Janmatiti, his appearance day. Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra. And according to his own order, Jagannath's order, on this day, Adivas, Purasara Mahasnan, they do according to the instructions, Adivas, celebration. That's why they bring him on this platform, bathing platform. Mahabhagavad Sri Indradimna Maharaj, according to this instruction, according to which is recorded, he arranged from the beginning, bathing on the day of appearance of Jagannath. And Jagadish, Lord Jagannath, told Indradivna Maharaj, on the bank of Sindhu river, there is a Akshaya Vata. On the north of it, Sarva Tirthamaya, one well is there. But now that has been covered by the sand. Nana Tripa. So I appeared after the building of that. Huh? Mm. That's why you have to find that well because covered by the sand. Huh? Rakshak Kshetrapala, huh? Or Dikpala. Mm. In the direction. Yatha Vidana. Huh? They blow shank, Pahal, Suraj, different kind of mudanga, kirtan. Mm. On the day of Chaturdashi. See, this is Purnima. Chaturdashi like yesterday. Huh? They uh, they go to that well yesterday itself, huh? And they purified all those two things. And the Brahmanas through golden Krishna, golden parts. Huh? That well is known as Sarva Tirtha Maya. Sarva Tirtha Maya meaning that well water. If you take water, the equivalent taking water from all the tirthas in the whole world. Three words. You don't have to go to all the three world tirthas and collect water. If you take water from here, it's equivalent to all the tirthas places. And through the water from that, on the Jeshta Purnima, in the morning, along with Brahma, Snana Seva, and they do it. They call it Snana Seva, bathing service, bathing service. Whatever we do is service. Nama Seva, Nama Prabhu Seva, Prasada Seva, Gopi Chandan Seva, Shastra Seva. Everything is Seva, Smana Seva. They are in Mahabhagavat Sri Indradyumnaku, at Sakshat Lord, Bhagavan, according to the instruction. Even today, Dana Yatra is happens according to the instruction of King Indradyumna, obtained by Jagannath itself. Krishna, Jagannath, Tata Balaram, they they be dressed like Ganesh or elephant. Mahabhagat Maharaj Indradyumna, he gave instruction. Mahasnan, after the Mahasnan, for 15 days, Angaraga Vihina, Virupavasa. He is little uh, different stage. uh. So no one should take, general public will not take darshan on these 15 days, starting from today. uh, So this is Lord Jagannath is himself given the instruction to after Nanayatra, 15 days no darshan. According to the instruction, order of Jagannath, on 15 days, for these 15 days, the temple will be closed. This time, oh, that's why it's called Anavasara Kala. Anavasara Kala. Mm. So his darshan will not happen. So in that time, Vipralamba, some with Viraha Kata, Gaudiya Bhaktagana, Gauranga, Nilaki Amsa, they Alalnath, they go to take darshan of Alalnath. He is like Jagannath. So these 15 days, no darshan of the Jagannath here, Alalnath. Because they cannot Viraha, they cannot stay that long without the darshan of Jagannath. On the place where Jagamohan, Katashaya Gruha, Nirodhana, 115 days, one Paksha, he stays there. Then, during this time of dating, Jagannath, Naralila Madhurya, he expands this Madhurya, like Narvat Lila, that's like a human pastime. Upon he is becoming sickness because he took so much water. So if we were in Vrindavan, Mother Yashoda would not have allowed anybody to do like that. Now, Lord is here. Uh, in Jagannath Puri, Mother Yashoda is not watching. So they are pouring water. So he gets sick. So Daita Patigana, see Jagannath, so he has become sick. Uh, that's why thinking Lord has become sick. Achan Bhoga, which is sweet like kada. Kada meaning like a herbal decoction, boiled herbal sweet one. So that he recover fast. Anavasara kal, every day. They give him sweets. So on the Jagannath, on the bathing place, on the almost outside prangana, it's on the top. Badadanda. So why is that? Because people, even from that big Rajpath, almost how long? 200 feet, I think. At least 200, under 200 feet. Big, very big road. People who will be walking Yatrigan, uh, they can witness this Jagannath Yatra even without even coming inside the temple. He is high, they can seeing on the road. So even the people who cannot enter for some reason, they can actually observe today Jagannath Yatra. Navayavan, yeah, Netra Utsav. Navayavan is ever fresh, ever youthful. After this Yatra, every year, Jagannath Baladev Subhadra, Angaraga Seva. Angaraga Seva. Uh, Working on his limbs, chanting. Even that time, for one paksha, so this will not be there. Darshan will not happen. Afterwards, now also, but uh, after this one paksha, Krishna paksha, now this will be Krishna paksha, right? Beginning. So this after that, they dress him different clothes and all that. And they will be given the darshan. So that darshan is known as Netra Ustava, Navayavana Ustava. So, meaning we are seeing Jagannath after 15 days, beautifully decorated, well dressed, and all that. So it is a celebration for the eyes. Netra. So celebration for the eyes. Having darshan of him, very young. Navayavana Ustava. They call it as Navayavana Ustava. So it's all written down how to do all these things. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Nana Yatra ki Jai Jai. Anupami letters. Now today, in particular, there are some few points before we take a question. Some tattva, like discuss as uh, Raghunath Das Goswami, Paniyati. Now, why Paniyati is very, very important? The main point is Raghunath Das Goswami. In Krishna Lila is Rasa Manjari or Rati Manjari or Bhanumati Manjari. And so eternal associate. But in Gaura Lila is Raghunath Das Goswami. But he brought out the highest level of very generous, very the renunciation, different kind of renunciation. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teaches us, like monkey renunciation, Palgu, wrong, Yukta Vairagya, Yukta, meaning proper, well established, proper, beneficial renunciation. Uh, which are very beneficial and it is very favorable to Krishna. The others like Markata Vairagya, like monkey renunciation or Smashana renunciation. Like you go for a funeral, everybody will be down. Oh, very unfortunate. But nobody thinks that it can happen to me an hour later, next day, 1 week later, 1 year later, 10 years later, 100 years later. Anyway, impossible because we are just in 100 years. But they still think like that. We will be all right. That death will not come to. It's very unfortunate. He has to. His body. He has to leave all the wealth she made so with difficulty. Everything she has to give up. So, very difficult. So this Yukta Vairagya, very beneficial and favorable to Krishna. Why it is favorable to Krishna? Because in Yukta Vairagya, it hears from the bhakti. See, all these things are others are artificial. Like monkey. Monkeys, they don't wear clothes, no house. You think, wow, see? No clothes, no house, renounced. But if the monkeys are renounced, they want to enjoy, they want to feed their senses, and they do so many crazy things. Uh, that is not good. That's why so this Paniyati, the pardon because Raghunath Das Goswami, his wealth is like Indra Saman. And he also had a wife, Apsara. That even then, he was not happy. He wanted to go and take shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that's why he ran away hundreds of times. Every time he was brought back. So what is this Yukta Vairagya? Now, his father, before I will discuss that, this is one nice point. We devotees should remember this. Because many times this question comes, oh, my father, my mother, like they are favorable, unfavorable. These things come up in every devotee's life. huh? So, in this case, Raghunath Das Goswami is, because he's running away so many times, 108 times. And his mother is telling, bind him, so he will not run. Then his father, Majumdar, is telling, he has Aishwarya, wealth, just like Indra. So, huh? And then Apsara, like a wife. They, it did not bind him, his mind. His thing is not bounding. Imagine a person in this material world having wealth like Indra. You think he will be so puffed up. Think he will care for anything, small things. And such a like a comparison to mango. The fruit, the covering the so will be covered. Then he is telling how ordinary rope can bind him. If this so much wealth, Indra's wealth, and the beautiful wife like Apsara cannot bind him. Think this ordinary rope will bind him. So then he's telling one thing. This is the truth. Janmadata Pita, meaning the father who gave rise to the birth of his son, he cannot change the prarabdha of his son. Is it not? Prarabdha karma. Whatever we have to go through in this life, can this ordinary father can change it? One who gave birth, can he change it? He say he cannot change it. If you are able to change, then how? You understand why he's running away? You try to understand. The parents love the babies. Oh, nice, this, that. And the baby start growing, growing, growing. Then his behavior, he does not respect parents. Right? It's very rare. Okay. They don't see eye to eye. They don't see eye to eye. Huh? So there will be different of opinion. If father says south, son says north. Right. So difference of opinions. So he's saying then, so he's the karma, you know, whatever son has to, a daughter has to go through, it cannot be changed by the father, Janmadata. So my question is, then how we can call him as father? It's like, that's why the real father is the one who can change that from the karma. You see. And he can also change the, himself, his own, uh, if he wanted, through bhakti, understand? Through ekadasi bhakti, of the karma and be changed. That's why one who teaches that actually is the father, real father. This is the point. Otherwise, he's a father maybe for the hardware, okay, but not for the whole, for the soul. So that's why Raghunath Das Goswami's father is telling. And on top of it, Bhagavan Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy is there. That's why who can estimate the craziness of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's love? So this is it. So real father is one who can change the direction. This is what it is. See, in other words, able to delete, take away his prarabdha karma, previous life, and give rise to him to the new birth. Because for whatever you're living has been finished off. You don't have to wait till, your till end of your duration of life. You understand? So that's why uh, whoever does that, that is real father. Um, then Raghunath Das Goswami, the Yukta Vairagya. What is Yukta Vairagya? So, because we have to understand. Um, our Param Gurudev used to always say, आसक्ति रहित संबंध सहित विषय समूह सकली माधवा आसक्ति रहित संबंध सहित सकली विषय समूह सकली माधवा विषय समूह सकली माधवा. What does it mean? Whatever is uh, favorable for the service to Krishna, whatever things that are being favorable to do service to Krishna, if we assume that as a Vishaya, oh, it is something material, no use. If we think like that, thinking like that, if we give it up, then we are making a mistake. But on the other hand, in the samsara, without attachment and understanding the relation with the Lord, if we look at it, then we understand that All these objects are things of this world. The owner of, of the things of this whole world is Lord Madhava. So in the one, in other words, everything is meant for his service. You know. So with that consciousness, if you look at it, then that is Yukta Vairagya. Yukta. Yukta meaning joined, Yukta. Yoga, yoga is yoke with, connection. Yukta is also that. Yukta. So it's sambandha, relation with the Lord. That's why it says, asakti right, without attachment. Sambandha sahita, with sambandha, with relationship with God. Vishaya samoha sakali madhava. For all that the master, ruler, owner is Bhagwan. So if he is the owner, then all the things of this world belongs to him, is it not? So if I use that, no, it's for me, so you will be thief, so you will be accordingly you will be punished. So that's why our Gurudev keeps telling, if you even drink water without offering to him, it's like drinking your own urine. If you eat something which is not offered, then it's like eating stool. Who wants to eat stool? Except maybe pigs. So, yeah. So that's one thing here. So Raghunath Das Goswami, uh, uh, Bhakti, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is telling uh, when he asked him what he should do. So is a Palgu Vairagya, Yukta Vairagya. Other than this Yukta Vairagya, all other Vairagya is all unfavorable. Because we are rejecting things. Oh, this is not good, this is not. Inclusive, everything is God's, including our own body, our own mind, our own prana. See, everything is His. So these things should be used in His service. If we do, then that is proper. So that's why our Gurudev actually tells a secret thing that if we are engaging like in this way, then uh, it's a perfect. Uh, like that. And then the way he established his life, his principle. There are few things happened in his Raghunath Das Goswami's past time, which is eye-opening because he's in the Gana of Radharani. Now, what is to accept? See, when he was in Jagannath Puri for almost 15 years, something like that, 14, 15. So he came, his father used to send him money and he used to make arrangement. So he used to invite Chaitanya Mahaprabhu twice a month like that. After a couple of months, he stopped it because he realized, he felt that the money he got was his from father. That was little contaminated. He said it was not proper. So he's teaching. Then he started sitting in the queue begging, who will give that for a few months. Then also he give it up. Then he was going to the ashram taking it. Then he also gave it up. Then he cannot follow his renunciation, okay, but extreme, extreme, extreme. Then the prasadam, after 1 or 2 days, they put it away in one place, Jagannath. It starts smelling. So nobody goes, even the cows will not go there. So much smell. So he used to go and collect it because nobody wants it. And prasadam is prasadam, even though it appears like smelly, but there is no fault in it. Okay. It is very difficult to understand, realize. So I used to go and collect it, wash it away, and then put some little salt and then take it. See, right? So easily he is getting his free prasada. If nobody wants it. It will not disturb anybody. See, then remaining time he is doing bhajan. So he was doing that. One time Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to know. He came forcefully. You are taking uh, Amrit and then you are denying me. Yeah? So he forcefully took something and put it in the mouth. He wanted more than so Damodar Maharaj. No, no, it's not proper for you. No more. So he stopped him forcefully. you know. So, of course, we cannot imitate him, out of this world. But we did that. Then, after the disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he could not no longer stay in Jagannath Puri, because very hard. Take darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, no longer. Swarup Damodar also left. So what? Whole world became empty for him. So he wanted to give up his life. So he said, let me go to Govardhan. At least let me give up my life, place related to Krishna. Even though he wanted to give up, commit, give up his body, at least on the top of the Govardhan, go and jump into. So he came there with that intention. Then he met Rupa and Sanatan, they convinced him, no, no, no. By giving up like that, he will not achieve Krishna. Krishna is achieved by bhajan, sadhan, bhajan. So you do bhajan near Radha Kund like that. And he was also doing like that. That to no shelter, not even a small place to stay openly. One time, Sanatana Goswami saw Raghunath Dasa is immersed in his bhajan. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. A lion came in front of him, drank water and then. Very close by. Lion didn't even look at him or he did not look at him. Ah, so then Sanatana Goswami, no, he should build one kutir. He built himself one and then told him he do bhajan inside. So one time a king came. That time it was a puddle of water, Radha Kund and Shyam Kund, Gauri Ket and Kala Ket, golden color, little pond, and the black color pot with that. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recognized, oh, this is Radha Kund, that is Shyam Kund. Otherwise, nobody. See, only Radha and Krishna, they can recognize, nobody else, because they are not different from Krishna. Who can recognize other than themselves? So then one king came with so much army, so many elephants, So many people and all that. He said, I'm searching for water. We need a big lake. Do you see anywhere nearby? They're all thirsty, middle of the afternoon, you know. So he said, Raghunath Das, oh yeah, he could die there. Then the king said, this will not be enough for even one or two elephants. He have thousands of elephants. No. Then he tried. Keep trying. No, he tried. Okay, let me try. So they brought elephants after elephants, horses and all. They drank water, but the water didn't even less. It did not become any less by even one happening. It's a transcendental thing. How we can reduce it? Understand? So a transcendental was object cannot be reduced by taking it away or in increase by adding it to it. What you can add? Shadow. What you can take out shadow. So this is spiritual thing. This is spiritual. Like I demonstrated this Kauda is actually spiritual. Out of this world. That's why amazing thing. So and also what he is to take. Amazing is little bit of buttermilk in a cup, little bit of cup. They make cup from the potash leaves. Leaves. We grow here. In- Tomorrow, if you like, I can show you potash leaf. And they do like this. Put some little stick to it. So the someone Rajivasi used to give him every day. And he will not take twice. Okay. Second serve, third serve, no, only one time. And then so he was always wondering what to do. It takes only this much and nothing else. I wish if I can find a bigger leaf, so I can make a big cup. I can pour more. So one day I was going to Sakistali, that is Chandravali's place, right? Sakistali. He found one tree there, big leaf. So he made a big one and put buttermilk, and then he gave it. Raghunath Das, oh, big cup. Where did you find it? Oh, Sakistali. As soon as he heard Sakistali, he became so angry. He threw it out. Any other person, ordinary person, will think he has gone crazy. But why he did that? Because Chandravali is Radharani's Pratipaksha, is opposite side. So the Chandravali's Gana, like the Pradhan Shaya, they try to catch Krishna from Radha's place to take him to Chandravali's side. So they feel unhappy with that. So Raghunath Das Goswami is on the side of Radharani. Ah, so he is trying to bring happiness to Radha. So that thing is there. Sakistali, he heard this, he became very angry. Woof. Chandravali is fine. Nothing to do with that. But who can understand this? People who have matur, irsha. See, this is a transcendental, like Chinmaya anger, not a mundane. See, this anger, try to understand. for pleasing Radharani. This thing. Service to Radharani, increase service. So that is not bad, okay? But if we become angry for our own sense gratification, or protect our own, relation connected with this body, like that, no relation with Krishna, then that is tamasic. See, we should. So, like that. Then, one time, Vittal Das. So, one time, what happened was Raghunath Das Goswami became sick. Why? Because indigestion. Okay. Some indigestion, sick and sick. Then Vittal Das, Vallabhpur, he brought two Vaidyas, two Ayurvedic doctors to treat Raghunath Das Goswami. So how do they treat? First they have to diagnose, right? How to diagnose? I think they had PET scan, MIR scan, X-ray, all those things. A blood test, no. Only Nadi scan, okay? Nadi scan. And Nadi, they were doing this Nadi, the two doctors, they did Nadi to him. And they said, he has taken rice that has been cooked with milk. Vittal Das said, impossible. You know, he never takes other than this little bit of buttermilk. How is cooked with milk? So they were wondering. When they asked Raghunath Das Goswami, is it, how do we understand this? Then Raghunath Das Swami cleared the doubt. He said, in his mind, he has taken the rice cooked with milk. So he has offered it, and after the offering, he has taken. See, that has affected his body. Of course, it should not affect. He can say, for example, wait a minute, it's prasadam. How it will affect it, how it will bring his indigestion. You remember? So sometimes Krishna makes it happen. Otherwise, he is not going to tell how the spiritual truth will come out. You understand? You know. So under Krishna's instruction, sometimes it happens like that. He becomes sick, feels like sick. And this fact comes out. Wow. Then we understand, yes, spiritually that is true. You offer him in his mind, he accepts it with love and devotion. Krishna does not say, patram palam pusham toyamena bhaktya prajna. One who offers this flower, fruit, water with love and devotion is not saying you have to really offer, leaf, flower, and all that. It says if you offer with love and devotion. How you offer? Maybe by physically or by mind. Mind is also physical kind of body, is it not? Subtle mind, subtle body. Right? Subtle body, gross body. It doesn't matter which way you offer him, he will take with love and devotion, main point. To establish this point, he says. So, and the doctor verified, he said he influenced this gross body also. The subtle way they influence the gross. Gross also influence the subtle. So, like that, we have to adjust. So, Um, one time, this one pastime of Buddhism. One Brahmana, he didn't have anything, but he had a desire to offer kheer to the Lord. So what he did in his mind, he sat down, right? There are many incidences with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's past, like when he was traveling, this Narasimha Achari, in his mind, he's thinking, he's sweeping the road which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is walking, and then putting nice soft flowers, so his feet will be soft, eat and go, it will not bother him like that. He's doing it. The Lord is walking. And when he went to Natashala, then he could no longer continue his path. Broke in his mind. It turns out Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went up to that point and returned back. He did not go to Vrindavan that year. See, amazing. Like that. You understand what I'm saying? Narasimha Brahmachari, in his mind, is sitting, is decorating the road, is cleansing his mind, putting flowers, soft flowers. And Lord is walking and he's not doing on Kirtan, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is forgetting himself. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So he's putting flower. Went up to Natashala and then he could not no longer continue putting flowers. Because it turns out Lord went up to that point, returned back. See how amazing, So this Brahmana boy, like that in his mind, he made like few stones, like for make a fire, right? You need to keep like vessel, you need a support, right? And then put fire, wooden wood to catch fire. So he made that, then he got a vessel, then put there, then he brought milk, wine, put it there, some sweetener, jaggery like that. And then some egg. Then he started cooking slowly. Like, then it was, and some ilaichi, like ilaichi meaning some spice into it. Cardamom, put cardamom there. And then so he's ready. Now you want to test. If it is too hot, you cannot serve him. So put him out there. And testing how to test, put his finger there. Touching. Became very hot. Lord there is laughing. Lakshmi is asking, Lord, why are you laughing? Lord Vishnu is telling this is what happened. My dear one devotee doing like this. Um, so, so this is the point he's teaching her. Now, I think our time is. Any questions today? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Guru Pada Padma ki Jai, Guru Varga ki Jai, Guru Parampara ki Jai. Jai Jai Raghunath Das Goswami ki Jai, Paniyati Mama ki Jai, Jagannath Stana Yatra ki Jai, Jagannath Rath Yatra Preparation ki Jai. Jai Jai Jai. I have not tasted in chanting the holy name, although I finish my daily chanting every day. I always feel like if I am finishing a task instead of connecting with the Lord. And my mind is always disturbed during the chanting. Recently, I found out that if I read Bhagavatam, while chanting holy names at the same time, then I can be very focused. And I do this just for the sake of focusing my mind. Okay, very good question. Guru Gaura Chandra Radhika Tadai Krishna Krishna Bhaktai Tadbhaktai Namah Namaha. Uh, Now, see, what do you mean by chanting? Chanting meaning Nama Seva, Nama Prabhu Seva. Nama Nami Nama. This Lord name, his name is not different. And in the spiritual world, what is the religion they follow? Is actually Kirtan. You can see do Kirtan, non-Kirtan. Gopis are singing, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu doing Kirtan. huh? In either way, Prakosta, right? This Prakosta or that Prakosta. Radharani is Prakosta. Radha Krishna is Prakosta. Now or Navadip Dham. You know. Um, Raslila is actually singing and dancing, isn't it? So every step is a dance, every step. So that is the religion they follow there. Right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought that religion, meaning like it is a eternal celebration, huh? Happy celebration, most intense happy to this world. That's why it's most misunderstood. If you say you're chanting, you're happy, you're crazy, You're supposed to be do meditation, very silent, or with flowers, witnessing like that. Archana, like traditional way. So, but this is a spiritual world. He brought the spiritual world along with him, and then he brought that tradition, religion also there, what we have been following. That's why it's most intense, most very pleasing, very uh, colorful, very enjoying, very vibrant, whatever. You look at any other way of worshipping the Lord, they are dull compared to Nagara Kirtan. Is it true or not? You know. Of course, in our temple, we follow both. We follow this Vaidhi and also Jain. But no matter what you do yajna, archana, whatever, always accompanied by Nama Sankirtan. You know, Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, this is what it is. Okay. Nama Sankirtan should be there. That is the prime. Everything else is secondary, you know. So, uh, japa. Now, why do we do japa? You know, what does Krishna says among the uh, worships and japa? He says, yes, because we are sacrificing our consciousness during japa. See, we have to offer everything. Like this is where we were discussing, right? Asakti rahita. No, without attachment. Okay. Sambandha Sahita. Yeah. Vishaya Samoha Sakali Madhava. Sakali Madhava. Vishaya Samoha Sakali Madhava. Asakti Rahita Sambandha Sahita. Without attachment. Understanding the relation with the Lord. Vishaya Samoha, everything of things of this material world, everything. Is all owner is Krishna. So we are offering to. So by during chanting, we are offering our complete consciousness. When we offer our consciousness, you think we have anything left with us? You know. So if we offer consciousness, then we are offering completely ours. Suppose we are doing some seva in the temple, cleansing, for example. But if our mind is somewhere else, you think it's complete offering. Consciousness should be there. Then only it becomes. So that's why you called focusing. So by reading, if you get focused, then you do it, whatever is favorable for that. So while chanting, that's why you have to hear. See this, you have to Shravana, Kirtana, Smarana. So when you do Kirtan, we are here doing Shravan. And here also, like Smarana. Remember. So these three happens by Kirtan. So that's why the chanting is also like a Kirtan. Kirtan, we have to hear. The main thing is hearing. Kirtan, hearing. Then remembrance. These three. Then you cannot go anywhere. You know, he'll be fixed. So, that is why this process. So if you understand that, only here is name. Why going everywhere saying this and that? That's all. See, the Maya will test. In the Bhagavad Gita, uh, in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 6 or so, he says, yeah, in the chapter 6, text 35 says, Asamshayam mahabaho mano durnigraham cha alam sena satu kaunteya vairagena cha krishnate. Meaning, God is saying, O mighty armed Arjuna, undoubtedly the mind is restless and difficult to control, but it can be brought under control through constant practice and detachment. Constant practice and detachment, abhyasa and vairagya. Chalambya abhyasena vairagya. Constant practice and detachment. So this is the solution Lord gives. So it means what? We should never give up trying repeatedly. And at the same time, leave the fruits of trials to Lord Sri Krishna, not attached to the results. Then we can become free from stress, anxiety, etc., from expectation. Whatever comes from repeated trials, failure or success, consider it as prasadam from Lord. These tests makes us strong and our faith increases in Him. So, like that, we have to, um, otherwise mind will go. If you ask a question, why did Krishna made our mind? you know, why not? No mind at all, So difficult, right? Because everything is, we can keep on hearing, mind is our biggest enemy. Man. Why not kill it or destroy it? I've repeatedly told you this point, okay? Like you understand the darkness, position of darkness. In a room there is darkness. How to get rid of darkness? You turn on, like with rain, heavy water, spray. You think it will go away, darkness go away? No, it does not even touch. Wind, you blow the wind, put lot of wind, blow. You think it can blow away the darkness? No. You bring the light, okay? Darkness goes away. Does it goes away? No. You put a pipe in the dark room. When as soon as you turn on the light, you see the darkness going through the pipe to the outside. No. You turn off the light, you think darkness comes in through that pipe? No. Darkness remains wherever it is. But in the presence of light, it has no power to cover the things. Understand? So, absence of light is darkness. Absence of light. As soon as you bring the light, it's gone. It got not gone. It becomes powerless. Krishna Surya Sama. Maya Andakar. Ennar Krishna Tannar Na Adhikar. Maya Na Adhikar. The like Krishna is compared to the sun. Maya to the darkness. So in the presence of sunlight, the darkness, no power. Right. It is there. It's not get destroyed. And the same way, the darkness. Darkness exists. As long as light exists, darkness exists. That's what I'm saying. It's the absence of light. So you cannot get rid of it. You cannot kill darkness. You can only drive away darkness far away. Okay? But it cannot be destroyed. Now mind is the same way. When the soul becomes very active, the mind becomes it is there but inactive. Soul active, mind inactive. Soul is inactive, mind is active. You understand? Soul is inactive, then mind is very active. It's the opposite. But the mind, the soul active, it wants to serve Krishna, it loves Krishna. Its nature is like that. Anuraga. It cannot stop. The soul, every soul loves Krishna. Its nature is like that. And the nature of mind is yet Krishna, no service, wants to enjoy itself. See, this is the thing. Mind That's why the Bhagavatam says, mind is the form of bhogalalasa, enjoying tendency by itself. And it is the form of all, uh, what do you call it? Pavitra, Uh, it is the source of all inauspiciousness. Form of inauspiciousness, like that. So you cannot fight, you cannot kill the soul, the mind. Soul cannot be killed. Na jayate mruyate va kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita na bhuya. Na anyate anyamane sharire. When the body is destroyed, soul is not destroyed. Fire cannot burn it. A, a sword cannot cut it, right? Krishna is telling. Water cannot wet it. Fire cannot burn it. So the mind is what? Is opposite. It wants to enjoy, no service, exploitation. You know, I and mine is center. You see, soul says, no, Krishna is the center. You see, it's like this duality. Now we are stuck. Our soul is not, is just waking up. So the mind is still acting. See, this is a dichotomy. You understand? You're caught in between. That's why forget about the mind. Okay. You concentrate on this soul, bhakti. Increase bhakti. Okay. Wake up the soul. How we can wake up? It is hungry. When you become hungry, you become sleepy, is it not? Is it true or not? So soul is not material. It needs spiritual food. What? The holy name, chanting. Ekadasi. Do Ekadasi. Ekadasi day, any offering? No. Okay. You don't need to offer anything. So, uh, but it is powerful. Bhakti Janani. So, the soul becomes very active. Then the mind becomes inactive to the same extent. This is the only way. That's why you have to keep chanting. And how to do the mind, you have to hear it. Hearing means what? Engage the mind in, in hearing the sound of Krishna, chanting the sound, remembering. That is, chanting, kirtana. Hare Krishna. See, the mind is focused. Mind is what? Leader of all senses, you know. And the sound is an amazing thing. Transcendental sound, name, you know. If you bring in the sound, transcendental name, the mind becomes, get like a shock. Uh, you know. So it cannot engage in other things. It's shocked, you know, when we hear. And that mind, it will cut through false ego, goes to the soul, and soul wakes up, and then it responds, Hare Krishna. See, that's why hearing and then chanting. Understand? Chanting is what? The soul is chanting. Hearing pure sound. See? It has to be pure sound. Material sound, then what happens? Same thing. Mind will get fed. Okay. Material sounds will make your mind strong. Spiritual sounds make your soul strong. The power of mind goes down. You understand? So this is the key. If you understand, then that is the um, that's why reading, if you help you read, So that means you are engaging, in one way or the other. You know. Then our mind engaged in service of Krishna. So that's why the japa among the uh, the thing Krishna says only japa. Uh, So japa is very powerful. Japa. Janma sapalya mantra. Japa japa satatam janma sapalya. व्यामोह प्रशमौषधम मुनि मनोवृत्ति प्रवृत्त व्यक्तेन्द्रियातिकरण पिबह मन श्री कृष्ण दिव्य औषधम श्री कृष्ण नेम is aushadam medicine, not ordinary medicine, divya aushadam, transcendental. So shatruschaideka mantram to kill all the enemies. This mantra, Krishna mantra. Sakalam Upanishad Vakya Sampuja, all the Vedas, Upanishads worshipping this mantra. Sarvaishwar Eka mantra. This mantra bestows you the highest wealth. This material wealth is is not wealth. Okay. Is is poison. The highest wealth is Krishna Prema. This mantra, Krishna's name, bestows you that. Vyasana bhujega sandashta santranamanta. We are being bitten by the snake of this material vishaya, object of sense gratification. So these are nothing wrong with these objects. Okay. There is nothing wrong with the objects. If we think, oh, he or she meant for my enjoyment, see, that is wrong. Then that binds you. It brings unrest, stress, anxiety, cancer. Okay. The body starts. See, the bacteria, see, you can see the health comes by engaging ourselves in the service of Krishna. See, we are minority in our body. In our body, we have 100 trillion cells. 150 trillion cells are bacteria. They are majority, okay? So, if we favorable to Krishna consciousness, those bacteria becomes also favorable. If we are unfavorable, if we are eating something not offered and all that, if these bacteria starts acting crazy, okay, they are also servants of Krishna. They will assist us. Oh, he's doing bhakti. If I assist, I will also get credit. Okay, they also want to progress in bhakti. So that's why everything works towards. So universal, like Sakali, Madhava, moving, unmoving, everything actually is there to serve Krishna. We are the instrument to make that happen. Understand? To bring the things to the Krishna, to the medium. So that's why this jiva is very, very important. So one time in Hawaii, I think I told you, the flower, the two flower plant. I was taking flower from only one, not the other one. Right? No, taking flower for the service of the Lord. Took only three flowers from this. I did not touch the other one. Next day I come, six flowers in this. Third day, 9. Wow, it went up to 30, 32 every day for almost 6 months. Small tree, small. I mean, it has only 3 or 4 like that. Oh, yes. This was, I don't know, well manifested. So they all love to serve Krishna. Everything in this world is designed for that. So they are waiting for an opportunity. So, in other words, you are making progress, it is also they are helping that also to make progress. So this is why we are coming together. Help each other to progress or destroy each other. Okay. If you go opposite, sense gratifying, then you both go to destruction. You know, uh, uneasiness, restless. Diver, this, that. I understand. So this is the thing. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Dandavat pranams to everyone. Hare
Thank,
Krishna, please forgive me.
thank you very much. Hare
Dandavat
Krishna.
pranam.